when you're with me, I have to ask a tough question. Okay. So, why do we need Mary? I don't get it.
Wow, this is a whole different...
So, couple things. We're not in relationship with people because they're useful. Right? I don't keep my wife around because of what she does for me. Right? And when I don't need you anymore, well, you're not in my life anymore because, well,
I guess I don't like the dependency on her. The dependency is my issue. Like, do we depend on her to do that, or?
Well, do I depend on having a mother? I could turn out maybe fine without one, but I'd rather like to have one. You know, we don't have people in our lives just because they're useful to us. And so sometimes we make our spirituality way too much about what we get out of it and what we need, right? Like, I'm going to keep Mary around because, well, she's really useful. But if I could go directly to God and that would be more powerful, that would be more useful for me, then I will just do that. When the reality is, like, I'm in a relationship with these people.
Like, she's a person.
I guess I just haven't experienced that relational thing
The
yet.
more people I have in my life, the more rich my life is.
Okay.
Right? So we're invited at the end of John's Gospel to call Mary our mother. You know, that Jesus gives Mary to John, the beloved disciple. And also in that, giving Mary to the whole church as our mother. So Mary's important because Mary's our mother. And sure, I could discard my mother and probably get by. But there would be a greater poverty in my life without her. So in all these images, we use our analogies and metaphors, which are always super limited. So like any image we use of God, we can eventually break by applying it too broadly. I think this idea of like, well, Mary's the Queen Mother and she puts our prayers on the golden platter so they're more attractive to Jesus. Like that's shedding light on one facet of the mystery of a Marian devotion. But at the same time, that greater amount of light actually darkens the other side of it.
Yeah.
So it clarifies some points, but then obscures others. And every analogy is going to have that effect.
That's the issue. These are such deeply mysterious concepts because we're not on the other side of death yet. Like when we're there and we see it all, like,
I don't like mystery.
We're going to be like, oh, that's what it was.
I hate mysteries.
Yeah.
So for me, these people in heaven are just that people. And in my life, the more people there are in it, the richer it is.
Scarier it is.
I'm not just, like I said, I'm not just trying to like trick God into letting me in through the pearly gates at the end of my life. But these people are present to us now, the saints in heaven, Mary, the three persons of the Trinity. And
I think
we're
that points
in real
to
relationships with them now.
Yeah, and I think that exact issue points to another major